Hi guys and gals, Froggy here. Hope you can see this alright. Yeah, I think the light's on my my smartphone camera. Anyway, this is the right rear toe link on my C5 Corvette Z06. It's not an original equipment, it's a replacement, it's a bump steer kit, but don't worry about that. What I want to show you is I noticed after I ran with some new tires last Saturday, a little bit of an unusual tire wear on my right rear, and I wanted to check that out. So what I'm doing, I'm looking at this heim joint here to see if there's any looseness in it, and there is, and I'm going to try and show it to you. You're not going to see much, you might hear something. What I'm doing is I'm reaching around and grabbing the tire at well, it would be like the 3 o'clock location if you were looking at it, and I'm going to try wiggling it and try and hold this camera really still. I think you might hear that, and when I put my fingers on here I can feel it. Now, I can't do that now. I've got one hand on the camera, but I can feel it right there too. I can feel a little bit of movement between this part and this part here. So I've got to replace that. So I'm going to pull the wheel off. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to measure it. I'm not sure I remember what the thread pitch is and all that, so I'll measure it up. It's a QA1 and I think it's been on there for at least 3 years, 3 to 4 years maybe. So that's the life you get out of it. But I want to show you the tire too. These are the tires that I had run last Saturday. Hold on. These are the tires I ran, and what I want to show you, I've got them left rear, right rear, just as they would be on the car. And if you look, and negative camber means they're both kind of tilted in like that. That's my setting. See? Negative camber. So that's, I'm not going to get into it, but that's a suspension setting to make them handle better. But look at the wear here on this inside, and then look over here, and this is like brand new right here. It hasn't worn at all. This part right here. Let me see if I put the light on this video. I think it's on. I think it's pretty bright anyway. So what I'm seeing here is no wear at all here, and there is some wear here. So that means that this negative camber on this one is not as much as this one, because when I drive back home from the event, I'm driving on these tires on the freeway, not taking any sharp turns or anything like that, and this is not touching at all, and this one is. So that's what gave me the idea that there was something a little amiss with my rear suspension, and that's why I'm going to pull off that QA1 heim joint and replace it. So this is just the diagnosis part. This is going to be like part 1, the diagnosis, and part 2 will be the installation. So I just wanted to show you that. You need to, if you're racing, autocrossing, drive HPDE, anything like that, you need to be looking at your tires. You need to learn how to read the wear on your tires. So this is what Froggy's putting out there to try and help you guys and gals. Okay, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you want more from Froggy, subscribe to my channel. It's free. Do this all for you guys and gals. See you later. Bye-bye. And Froggy has just a little bit more for you guys and gals. I ended up taking off the heim joint right here. I've got it. And there's three dimensions that you have to know to order the right replacement. I ordered them once before, obviously, but I didn't write that stuff down, so now I had to take it off and do it over again. But this is the catalog with all the different heim joints in it. They have different threaded lengths, different overall lengths, and different sizes for the hole. So it turns out I just took out a caliper and I used that to measure, and it turns out this has got a 5/8 hole, which is the same as 0.625 of an inch, a 1 5/8 threaded section, which is 1.625 of an inch, and 2 5/8 overall. Overall is from the center here to there, and that's 2 5/8 is 2.625 inches. Now the reason for that is this has to go into a piece that's part of the bump steer kit, a sleeve, a threaded sleeve, and it can't go too far, it can't be too short. So I just wanted to show you those extra calculations, and it ends up, and also you need to know if it's left-hand thread or a right-hand thread to screw it into the sleeve. So these are both going to be right-hand threads. So it turns out, on my particular case, this QA1 XMR10 is going to be the right dimensions. 0.625, 2.625, and 1.625. So I just thought I'd throw that in there and add it for your extra enjoyment. Okay, see ya.